This is question 14 and 18 in exercise 6.1 in Project Maths 2. We've got to solve the equation in each of these cases. So we'll look to 14 first, where we've got 3x squared plus 10x is equal to 8. Now this is a quadratic trinomial, but it's just not quite written how we're expecting it to be. We've got the constant over here on the right and both of our x's to the left of the equals. But because there's an x squared in this, we can't solve it by keeping the x to one side and putting all the numbers on the right. We're going to have to bring this 8 over and then factorize in order to solve this equation. So when we bring the 8 over, we're going to get 3x squared plus 10x minus 8 is equal to 0. And now in order to factorize this, we're going to first of all multiply our coefficient of x squared by the constant. That's going to be 3 times minus 8, and we get minus 24. Now we're going to list the factors of 24, and what we're looking for from those factors is a pair of factors that will multiply to give us minus 24, but will sum to give us plus 10, because 10 is the coefficient of x in the middle here. So the factors of minus 24 are minus 1 times 24, or 1 times minus 24, or minus 2 times 12, or 2 times minus 12, or minus 3 times 8, 3 times minus 8, or minus 4 times 6, and 4 times minus 6. So minus 1 plus 24 will give us 23. 1 minus 24 will give us minus 23, so neither of those are any use to us. Minus 2 plus 12 will give us 10. So this right here, this pair of factors, that's going to be what we're using. So we're going to replace our plus 10x with this. So we're going to have 3x squared plus 12x minus 2x minus 8 is equal to 0, like that. And now we're going to take the highest common factor from each of the pairs. The highest common factor from 3x squared and 12x is 3x. So it's going to be 3x times x plus 4. And the highest common factor from minus 2x and minus 8 is minus 2. And in the brackets we're going to have x plus 4, and that's equal to 0. And now we can finish off our factorizing by grouping by putting the factors all into just two brackets. So we've got x plus 4 multiplied by 3x minus 2. And that is equal to 0. And from here, the final step of getting this solved is just taking each bracket and setting it separately equal to 0. So we have x plus 4 is equal to 0, and 3x minus 2 is equal to 0. And if we solve them out, we get x equals minus 4 for one of them, and on the right we get 3x equals 2, so x equals 2/3, like that. So those are our two values for x from question 14. Now question 18 is also a quadratic, it's just hidden a little bit. Now the mistake that could be made with this is assuming that it's kind of like our last line down here of question 14, where you've got the two brackets equal to a number. And the mistake that some people might make is to set each of these brackets equal to 9. But that only works when it's equal to 0. It won't work when there's any other number there. So in order to solve this out, we're going to have to multiply out the brackets first, then bring the 9 over, and then factorize again. So let's multiply the brackets out first. So we're going to multiply everything in the left bracket by everything in the right bracket. So x times x is x squared. X times minus 5 is minus 5x. 3 times x is 3x. And 3 times minus 5 is minus 15. And that is all equal to 9. So we're going to bring the 9 over and do the sum for our x's in the middle. So we're going to get x squared minus 2x minus 15 minus 9 is equal to 0. In which case we get x squared minus 2x minus 24 is equal to 0, like that. And now we're going to go and factorize. Now we can do this the way we did the factorization on the left, where we expanded the middle term. But this time, because there's no coefficient of x squared, there's no number in front of the x squared, it's a little bit easier. we can jump straight to the brackets for this. So what we're looking for is factors of minus 24 that sum to minus 2. So let's get our factors of minus 24 to begin with. Actually, we've got them all listed here on the left, so we don't need to do it all over again. This time around, as we go through them, we can see that minus 1 and 24 won't work, 1 and minus 24 won't work, minus 2 and 12 won't work because we know that's going to give us 10, that's what we got the last time. But as we work our way down to the bottom down here, we can see that 4 minus 6 will give us minus 2. So this time we're going to use this pairing down at the bottom. So when we put them in, we're going to have x plus 4 multiplied by x minus 6. So that's that factorized out, and then we follow the same procedure as before. Once we have the brackets done and it's equal to 0, we have x plus 4 equals 0 and x minus 6 equals 0. So x equals minus 4 and x equals 6. And those are our two values for x in question 18. And that is that.